Hey guys, welcome back to the Football News Channel, where today I'm going to be giving you my best 11 from the last decade. So that's from 2010 to 2020. So without further ado, let's get started. In goal, I've went with Manuel Neuer, just because he's been so consistent for Bayern Munich over this last decade. You know, at the start of the decade, he was the best goalkeeper for many years. He won the Golden Glove at the 2014 World Cup. Obviously, he was the winner of that World Cup with Germany. Came third in the Ballon d'Or race in that year. Obviously, behind to be third when there's a Messi and Ronaldo, who are obviously head and shoulders above everybody else. That's a great achievement, of course, to become third. So obviously as well, he's got the trophies. Obviously your Bundesliga titles. To back it up. He's got your Champions League, which he won in 2013. You've got your DFB Cups, German Cups and stuff. So I would say Manuel Neuer for me is the best goalkeeper of this decade. I know people may say, well, he's had his injuries, but I just think at the start of the decade and through the middle of the decade, he was phenomenal as a goalkeeper. Phenomenal. And you might say De Gea. Well, De Gea wasn't at the start of the decade, especially when he first came to Manchester United, wasn't what he is today. And even today, he still maybe make mistakes. Obviously, it's my opinion. If you've got a different opinion, then that's fine. But goalkeeper for me, Manuel Neuer. As for my centre-back, I've went with Carlos Puyol. Firstly, I just think Puyol was a leader for Barcelona, especially during the Pep Guardiola years where they enjoyed so much success, so much glory, and he was the captain, the leader, and he was a great defender. He's got trophies, he's won lots of trophies, and the consistency as well. I'm going to say consistent quite a lot in this video, but the consistency of Carlos Puyol can't go unnoticed. It cannot go unnoticed how consistent he was when he was at Barca. Obviously retired now, but for me, head and shoulders above every other defender. So my next defender for me has to be Sergio Ramos. Quite like Puyol, consistent to Real Madrid, still at the top level today. How Real Madrid have relied on him so many times. Look at the 2014 Champions League final, last minute header to take the game extra time, where Real Madrid eventually won the game and won their 11th Champions League. So I would definitely say Ramos. He's obviously like Puyol, won the World Cup, he's won the Euros like Puyol, and he's won the Liga like Puyol. So very alike, and very alike players. Although I know people might say, well, he's quite dirty sometimes the way he plays, but I think that's, of course, but he's a winner, and he likes that. And he wants to be a winner and he wants to succeed. I do think he will see out the rest of his days at Real Madrid, and I think he will retire at Real Madrid. But I would hate to be the Real Madrid manager when you're tasked to find a replacement for Ramos when he retires. Quite like Puyol, Barcelona have not found that replacement which they want from Puyol. Yeah, you've got Piqué, but Piqué was obviously there before with Puyol, so they've tried with Mtuti, they've tried with Longley, and they just can't find it. So I would hate to be the Real Madrid manager when you try to find that replacement for Ramos. So as for my right back, I'm going to go with Dani Alves. Right back, there's obviously you've got Philipp Lahm at Bayern. He's a brilliant right back, passionate, as well. But for me, Dani Alves has to be in there because what he's won, he's won different trophies for different teams. Barcelona, most of them come with Barcelona. He's won the Champions League, and then he went to Juventus, won the Serie A, then went to Paris Saint-Germain, won the Ligue 1 title there, and won everything he had to win in there. And then you've obviously got that Confederations Cup twice, and then Copa America twice as well with Brazil. So the trophies for me and the consistency of Dani Alves, and to still be playing at 37-year-old, he's for me the best right back of the decade. As for my left back, I went with another Brazilian, and it's none other than Marcelo. Now, quite like Ramos, he's won trophies with Ramos, he's won Champions Leagues with Real Madrid, he's won La Liga with Real Madrid, he's won the Super Cup, and he's won the Club World Cup and everything. But he's just been a great right back attackingly and defensively. Obviously following in the footsteps of players like Roberto Carlos. It wasn't going to be easy, and he's been brilliant. For many years. And he's still doing it, quite like Ramos. He's still doing it. He's still playing at the highest level for Madrid. So yeah, I would say Marcelo on my left back. As for my my midfielder, my first midfielder has to be Xavi. Now, Xavi is one of my favourite players. The way him and Iniesta could pass a ball and see passes. They obviously created the one touch and tiki-taka stuff, and obviously quite like Puyol, they were a big part of Pep Guardiola's team during the success years when you had Pep Guardiola. But I just think the way Xavi's played, and he's passionate. You don't get many of the players now. You don't get many of the passionate players that really want to play for the badge. But Xavi was one of them. Quite like my next player, Andres Iniesta. He's my next midfielder. He wanted to play for the badge. And I'm just going to put kind of Xavi and Iniesta in the same kind of bracket because they were kind of the same players. They enjoyed like what they done. They were very good, and the way they passed that ball about, and which gave Barca so many success. Look at Iniesta scoring the winning goal in the 2010 World Cup. That doesn't go unnoticed. Especially in Spain. A lot of Barca players get booed when they go to the Bernabeu, but Iniesta get clapped. So it just shows how good a player they were for Spain and Barcelona, respectively. So, my last midfielder, I'm going to go with Luka Modric. I just think that he, like a lot of his Real Madrid teammates, have got trophies to back all these up. They've got trophies. Obviously, he's won the Ballon d'Or. First player since Kaká it's not get Ronaldo or Messi in their second name to win the Ballon d'Or. And people might say it's controversial, but he's won it. It's there. It's there in the stats. He's there in the history. But for me, Modric, quite like Iniesta and Xavi, his vision and his passing and even his shooting as well. It's extremely good. And he's done that for many years for Real Madrid. So yeah, Modric, my midfielder. Obviously, he's done it with his country as well. Obviously, Croatia, he's not really won it. He's not really won anything, but he got them to the World Cup final back in 2018. Unfortunately, lost to France. But yeah, I'm going to put Modric in my midfield. That completes my midfield. Now let's go into the forwards. Now at left wing, I don't really see any debate here. Cristiano Ronaldo, for me, wins it. He's a machine. He's a machine. The way he's done it at Manchester United, obviously before this decade, and now at Real Madrid for most of the decade, and now he's moved on to Juventus. He's won everything, like everywhere. He's won Champions League at Man U, he's won Premier League, he's won the FA Cup, and then he goes to Real Madrid, wins La Liga many times, then wins the Champions League many times, then goes to Juventus. Obviously he's not won the Champions League at Juventus, but he's still scoring goals at the age in his late 30s. The man is a machine. The man is an absolute machine. And to be honest, like to have Messi, to grow up and have Messi and Ronaldo compete for many years is brilliant. And obviously that's another video talking about they two, but they're just head and shoulders above everybody else, and he's got trophies to back it up. You don't really need me to read. He's a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner. He's 5 times Ballon d'Or. That must take a load of training every day, so that's not easy at all. So I think I'll just leave it there. 5-time Ballon d'Or winner is just amazing. So I'm going to go with my striker, and it's Suarez. Now, people might say Lewandowski. I've not got a problem if you do. But for me, Luis Suarez wins it. He scored goals at Liverpool. He scored many goals at Liverpool. Many different types of goals. You know, he didn't just score the one goal. He scored many types of goals. You know, obviously, and then he went to Barcelona. And obviously won the league with Barcelona. And he created, he was a part of that, the famous trio, obviously MSN, you know, and they just teared apart defences, and Suarez was a key figure in that defence, you know, forward line, sorry, he was a key figure in that forward line, so yeah, I would go with Luis Suarez. Obviously he's got that Champions League at Barcelona, so I would go with Luis Suarez. And finally, the position that I've left out to last is right wing, and that's I don't quite like Ronaldo. I think you already know who I'm going to pick for my right wing, and it's none other than Lionel Messi. You know, as I've said about Ronaldo, the man, what Ronaldo and Messi have done with football, you never imagine, you know. And like what I like about Messi, you know, when you think you've seen it all, he comes out with something else. You know, he's carried Barcelona on his back for seasons. He's tried to win the Champions League. He's scored in big games. Look at Liverpool. Scores that absolute ripper of a free kick. You know, of course they didn't go through. But, you know, what he's done. He's scored many types of goals. He's just... like, I don't know what like football fans are going to do when Ronaldo and Messi are gone. Because, like, only player I can see maybe getting close to them right now is Kylian Mbappe. And that's not even up there, close. Maybe close. No, I'm not saying up the same level. Messi and Ronaldo are different level. Different level. You know, they're different level. And as like Ronaldo, Messi's got trophies as well. And I will put all their trophy lists, you know. But your trophy list, you can't go through it all. You know, he's won the Champions League, he's won La Liga, he's won everything. And he's just a fantastic football player. So hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe, and put your best team in the decade down in the comments. And I will see you later. Bye.